Support for City Series boys basketball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Welcome here to Kenmore High School. Dave Schick, Joe Buchansky bringing you basketball action here, City Series style here on APS 15 as we have the Kenmore Cardinals hosting the Buchtel Griffins. The Griffins come in 5-3 overall, and the Cardinals coming in at 3-5 overall. Two teams that certainly have a big history here, but we'll certainly decide what the winner will be towards the end of this game as the City Series continues to be covered here on APS 15. And this one should be a good one. Looking at the starters for Kenmore, you're going to have Darius Hopkins, number 3, Eric Palmer, number 14, Thomas Woods, number 31, Darshawn Gable, number 33, and Stephon Mosley, number 51 for the Griffins. Taman Allison, number 1, Derek Harvey, number 10, Talon Brown, number 15, Derek Rucker, number 20, and Jared Purrier, number 21. Goes to the Cardinals, who will take a quick three from the corner. It's going to go in and out. And rebound taken by Harvey.
Buchtel looking to get out quick. Kenmore coming out in the 2-3 zone. Gonna make this Buchtel team beat them from the outside if possible. They will mix defenses a lot, but mostly zone for the Cardinals. Buchtel looking to get a little winning streak going as they turn it over for the first time. A couple tough non-conference losses, close games. I believe one was Warrensville Heights, another team up in the Cleveland area. They had a tough one against. A couple close losses, but looking to get it back going here in City Series play.
Tough shot there. Good defense up and down for the Griffins. Off the miss goes to Brown. He gets his rebound. 3 ball from up top is no good. And rebound taken by Palmer.
Who Hopkins had Mosley, missed them. Action is fast and furious, in and out. Another good rebound for Eric Palmer as he goes up and draws the foul. Really key today is going to be Palmer and Mosley and how can they battle Derek Rucker, who's consistently an issue for all teams on the inside for this Buchtel Griffin team. For Mosley, he shows a lot of flashes. Key for him is to stay out of foul trouble. Eric Palmer knocks down the first point of the ball game.
Allison with his first team foul. Sets up for his second here. That one goes in as well.
Oh, quick substitution
coming in.
I think they got to wrap his hand.
Stovall coming in, number 1. Right near the right side of your screen at the top of the key, right there on ball. Still staying in a 2-3 zone, but not trapping on that sideline. Inside, that's the soft belly of the zone, and then turn the ball over back the other way. He's going to have some trouble in the backcourt, and we'll get a foul to help him get into the forecourt.
Foul's going to be on Derek Harvey, his first. For Kenmore, how are they going to handle this Buchtel pressure? One way to do it, partner, is to keep them from setting up full court pressure.
Goes inside, nice grab, no call there. Back the other way, picks it back up. Stovall takes it in, and this time we'll scoop it to the other side. And that will get the call.
Kenmore doing a great job on the offensive glass right now. The guard's getting in there and rebounding. That time it was Daenerys Hopkins. He goes to the line to shoot 2.
And Derek Harvey picks up his second foul here just a few minutes here into the first quarter. We're at 6 minutes here in the first. Hopkins at the line, gets that one to go.
Daenerys Hopkins, more of a pass-first, true point guard, if you will. He'll score it, but he looks to drive and dish quite a bit. That time he takes the offense into his hands by getting to the offensive glass.
Palmer comes back in. That one off the mark. Rebound by Rucker. Into the corner, 3-ball up, and long. Long rebound,
great
step,
hands.
trying to get it,
Oh.
but he passes back to someone that isn't on his team. He's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, Palmer got away with a foul, definitely, on the drive in there. And it's going to be off of Mosley, no turnover. Stay with the Griffins.
First turnover for the Cardinals on that one, just a miscommunication in the backcourt.
Buchtel
And
does
they'll
not
set it
look
back up.
comfortable right now with this zone.
I don't like this zone because they don't have any shooters.
And they settle for threes. Another turnover by Kenmore.
Their second, another long
And
shot.
one.
That one goes in.
It's going to be Darshawn Gable.
Yeah, and Harvey on the basket.
Again, how does Buchtel score? Points off turnovers.
But just an odd Buchtel team from what we've seen in the past. Usually a team that's very quick, usually some post players. And this team just kind of lacks the speed to beat you on the press. Don't really have great people to get to the basket or post up near the basket or shoot the basketball from the three-point arc.
Long rebound, no box out, though.
Rebounding they do have, though.
That's where you got to get the ball. Great block
Another block, and that's going the other way.
off of Allison's leg. Buchtel, I'm gonna count 3-point goals today, or attempts and makes. So far,
Coming in
0
is
for 1.
Darshawn Gable. He'll come back in as Mosley takes a breather. And the new one on the floor is back with Andrew Stovall. And now everybody's back for the press.
0 for 4 from 3-point range already are the Griffins. They
It is
only
a good
trail by
time.
1.
It is a good time to start taking stats because you're 0 for 4. Oh, boy.
Palmer, they're going to have to get a body on him, partner. He's proving problematic inside.
Yeah, 4 rebounds so far for him. Just under 5 minutes here in the first. 3-ball from the corner, air ball, but taken again by Palmer.
And I don't care how good you can jump, you have to box out if you're the Griffins. We saw this against Ella, the team they were greatly outsized by, killed them in the second half,
Yeah,
and
he
it's
got
hurting them here early.
2 good rebounds by positioning, not necessarily athletically. Turnover.
Boy, they are not calling much today.
And we're going that way.
Not
And
calling
that's a technical
much.
foul right there you missed too.
Yeah,
Throwing the ball against the wall.
definitely. Foul's going to be on Vincent, his first.
Had a rough stretch of officiating. I'm just giving out a technical foul.
Oh, yeah?
You think I'm cranky on these airwaves? Put me in a striped shirt.
Yeah, you definitely team me up. There's no way.
I don't know. Adult men's rec league, I think I gave out 5.
That's the worst.
Just by myself, I gave out 5.
Bunch of has-beens. That nice anticipation. And that's, got to give him a call that time. He got banged the last time. This time they do get the foul. Nice steal by Rucker as he gets to the hole, and he'll shoot 2. A little sloppy on the weeknight ball game. That's going to be Gable's second foul.
They didn't have school Monday
True.
for the snow,
Mhm.
so and he didn't have a whole lot of school last week. And high school students not necessarily staying on schedule over the weekend per se.
One day off last week for Akron Public.
I know a high school senior across the street was out snowboarding.
Cool.
Most of the Friday evening.
Line drive.
We asked him to watch the kids and not available. Hey, you watch the kids? I'm going snowboarding.
Got to get his swerve on or whatever they
Hey.
call that.
That's what you do in high school. And then you go to college and then you get a job.
Buchtel going
It's over.
zone here too, partner.
Much
We
more
have-
active zone.
We haven't seen the Griffins do.
Jeez.
Great job of high pointing it. Rebound by Talon Sims just into the ball game. Palmer with 6 first-quarter rebounds and a half of a quarter. Sims is very active, and they need that presence in the high post. He gets 2.
Nice shot there from the elbow. Goes inside, just barely over the forecourt to get it to Stovall. Crosses it over.
Sometimes, partner, if you're going to pressure, it's a little bit easier to drop back into zone pressure.
You got to shoot that right away.
And that's
Maybe
why
not.
he didn't shoot it. Oh, my goodness, what a save. Get another one. He fell down that time. Eric Palmer, can anyone get a body on him? Another turnover by the
for
Griffins.
the Griffins. And they're almost intimidated by getting blocked. Just go up with it. Get blocked, maybe get fouled.
That one in, out, and in for Thomas Woods, who has a pure stroke.
Nice shot. No hesitation. 8-5, under 3 minutes here in the first. And I think if you're the Cardinals, as we have substitution coming in, Mosley will come back in for Stovall. Really a 6-person substitution line so far for the Cardinals. As I was saying, though, offensively, if they're going into the zone, you want to try and get them to over pursuit and then either get the ball to the other side of the floor or into a gap. Rebound by Palmer.
Oh, what
again.
a pass. Oh, he
Goes
slipped,
up there.
but he got it up there. Nice job, Deonta Collins.
Collins with 2. Open up a 5-point lead, their biggest in the game so far.
And Kenmore, surprisingly, looks like the better team right now. It's more
2:20
active.
in the first. Fakes the 3, goes baseline for a long 2, gets it to go in.
Well, he line drives it, doesn't he?
Rucker. There, come out, man. Demand full court press.
The guy you
But
want
turns it
handling
over.
the ball if you're Buchtel and not if you're a Kenmore Cardinal fan.
And he's back out again. Come on out.
He does.
Stefan.
He doesn't
and
go
come
deep,
back.
but he subs a ton. Like almost every dead ball. If there's a dead ball and he doesn't sub, we're going to be surprised. Where Coach White, it kind of depends on the year. Sometimes he goes 5 and 5. Sometimes he waits to the second quarter. It seems like he's been doing that, at least in our first telecast with these guys.
3 ball again. And I guess he can roll on both sides.
That hit everything.
He's got 6 so far. Mosley back out. No count on Hopkins. So they got a minute 27 to make him come out. Here he comes. Now he gets a count. Hawks back out.
Rucker needs to switch off and get on a post, man.
Too much isolation up top. Not getting the ball to either side.
Yeah, and they do switch. Good decision there by the Buchtel defensive front.
The reball for Mosley. That one bounces in and out.
That's a settle shot there.
Sims with the rebound. Back the other way come the Griffins, setting up in the center of the court. 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Goes inside.
Be a reach. Going to stay here.
It does appear that way.
That's going to be on Deonta Collins, his first for the Cardinals, their 3rd team foul.
Here comes some additional subs for the Griffins. Just one coming in. Miller Bird will finally give Allison a breather.
In this lineup, they've moved Rucker outside. Too late.
Good hands. Goes around his back, keeps the fast break going, goes with a man behind him, can't get it to go. Palmer tries to get it in and out. Rebound back the other way, 2-on-1. Takes a long step and gets it to sneak in. In
high school, maybe. That move works.
Step.
That move works in the pros, but that might have been a little traveling.
Goes up top, gets him to commit, but doesn't follow it in. Palmer there, 6 offensive boards for him.
10 total I got for him already.
And he's got 6 points to go with it. He's going to be a one-man band so far. Goes
Nice
inside,
pass, but
shot was too late, and that'll do it for us here at the end of the first. Kind of the way we started at the beginning of this game. Tied up. We started at 0s, now we're at 12s. 12-12 at the end of the first quarter.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
You found that? You dust that off?
I got it. City Series basketball here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education Department. Akron students have access to over 1,000 different apprenticeships and can earn national credentials in career education programs before they graduate from high school. For more information, apscareers.com. Griffins and Cardinals all square here at 12 after a quarter of play. We'll see if the action picks up here a little bit in the second quarter, partner, as
Palmer's on the way to he can keep this pace up, 40 rebounds.
going to try to beat that Breon Brady stat earlier in the year against the Griffins. He had 30.
30?
I believe.
I don't think he had 30.
Well, we had him for, what, 26, I think?
Let's see.
And the paper had him for 31, so we'll give him one more, 27.
$1.
Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I might still have my certificate in the car.
You haven't used it?
Oh, I want to frame it and send
I tried.
it to you.
I'm
going to laminate it and send it to you.
So at halftime, you can shoot a three-pointer, and if you make it, you win a certificate for a free pizza.
There's a free pizza there.
There's a free pizza right there. Brown got a free pizza. Dave Schick has not gotten a free pizza yet.
I feel it
on
tonight.
the full fast break by the Cardinals. Joe, who's gone out there one time, has a free pizza that hasn't used it yet.
Once a year. Turnover for the Griffins.
Palmer 2 blocks. And they keep stacking.
Oh, he traveled.
Boy.
Doesn't matter. The pressure makes you rush.
So we'll see. I'll stretch out a little bit.
Who scored the last quick basket for the Cardinals?
That's a good question.
Collins?
Collins, yep. On the fast break.
On the leak out, yeah.
Yep.
Back to the zone are the Cardinals.
Different.
It was so fast I didn't quite see it. Like
you
a blur.
Distracted when you can win a free pizza.
Yeah, that did this. Food does distract me.
Could have been an extra one. And that's going to go.
Gable, he's not many fouls called, but he's been like the guy that's just been, well, it's his third. Oh, does he get a break? He gets a break.
He got a break from behind. They went with the guy in front for that exact reason. They have 2 fouls here, basically 1 quarter. And there is no arc to the shot at all.
No.
This guy's not going to win a free pizza.
Oh, you're funny.
Really? He has no threes. Free pizza. Nope.
Nope. No pizza there.
No pizza there. Hit the top. The top is out. Gable with the rebound. Sets it up. And
no.
They're going to start doing away with these old baskets.
Yeah.
For that reason. Because you can see it's got a metal clip to try and keep it back further. But it's just too much stuff in the way.
Nice flash. Can't get it to go. Darshawn Gable rips down the rebound. That one thrown to no one in particular.
Into left field. Oh, wrong sport. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a cold. I was thinking about baseball season already.
Yeah, it is about the right temperature for it. 28 degrees. Snow on the ground.
About ready to do a APS baseball game. The snow just about melted.
Another
with
turnover.
The sun coming out.
Hopkins.
5 for the Griffins.
Good decision.
5-5 on both sides turnover-wise. Setting up the offense here with 6:18 here in the second. Down 1, looking to take the lead. No. Maybe get a rebound. Yes. To the left side, baseline. Back up top, three-pointer up. And no good.
Too many 3 balls. Both sides. Nice drive, and number 2, LaShawn Johnson draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's a second.
Personal.
Yeah, that's a second.
Second personal.
Do you think you can see us? He thinks we're saying peace.
Peace.
Johnson knocks down the first free throw.
I had to explain that saying to my kids. I'm not explaining to a 5-year-old what stupid adult humor from 1999 is about.
Sometimes you just say, don't worry about it, kids.
Why do you say peace?
Nice cut to the hole by Thomas Woods.
Well, and she doesn't really get like what it means, so she's like, were you guys fighting? I don't get it. No, it's like saying goodbye. Well, why don't you say goodbye? Because I said peace. But no one was fighting, Dad. Why do you have to be? All right, we'll just talk about this later, Grace. Oh, good hands by the Cardinals. Yeah,
Don't get up. Yep, you can't. You can't go from even laying down to knees.
Yep.
Correct.
You can go knees to up.
Now, if you're sitting down, you can stay sitting. You just can't
roll.
You can't attempt to rise.
Unless you turn from one side of your back to the other.
Unless you're in like first grade. Rucker soars, can't get the rebound. Gable rips it down. Kenmore got numbers.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Not calling as tight as I would expect.
No, they're not. That one was an easy one.
Yeah. Substitution coming in. Trez Smith.
And I think that's his first action tonight for Trez. Trez probably still, don't throw it there. That was close.
You can't go over and back on an inbound.
But Thomas Woods can step back and knock down another three.
That's free pizza.
He's got a nice looking stroke.
Lanky too.
Yeah, he got a good basketball build. 8 for him. He leads all scorers right now.
Good
Gable with
there.
another rebound.
Smith leading the break 2-2. Right on by. Great job on the break by Stovall. And they open this lead back up to 5, 21-16, 4:30 here in the second quarter. Buchtel just off kilter on all fronts.
Yeah, just kind of going through the motions right now.
Step back for a long 2.
Got away with a lazy inbounds there.
Sorry, man.
Keep your pivot foot. Purrier's first 2 points. Yeah, a lot of line drive shots today. Not a lot of arc. Woods looking to get it going.
There's a lot of movement for the offense, so I like that. And Palmer with another rebound.
He gets that one rejected by Rucker. But this has definitely been an issue for the Griffins, getting beat pretty soundly on the boards. Yeah.
Smells funky up here. Rebound taken down by Sims.
Coast to coast, can't get it to go.
I mean, you can't get 2 steps from the 3-point line.
I know. That was a foul.
Well, we continue,
Is this
Joe.
a scrimmage?
I've called tighter scrimmages in there.
I was going to say. Oh. That's going on.
Oh, it's a bad shot. It's a foul. It's a second foul.
Talon Sims, good position there. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Thomas Woods, his first. Team's 5th.
I gave a double foul to, was it Barberton? Barberton and Northwest. 2 players, they had to been half inch from each other's face on an inbound, just talking trash to each other. As soon as one moved, he just shoved him. I'm like, double foul. You be quiet. You be quiet too.
Old cop-out call there. No, that's fine. Sometimes you have to do that because you have to have a sense. You feel if it's kind of slipping out of control. You don't want to call it too tight because too tight messes up the flow.
Here's the thing. If you're up by 20, why are you talking trash to the other team? You're up 20. You're doing all the trash you need to do because you're up 20.
Oh, nice move. Beautiful.
Turnover by the Cardinals and 2 more points by Rucker.
And just like that, a 6-0 run. Kenmore back on top.
Great job with the pump fakes. He got hit hard as he came in. We don't know who that is. We'll have to get it.
I'm listening.
Put him up top here. 54. They don't know his name either.
He's like, trying to get
it. Not on there, guys. He's got 1 point. Put him up top, and I'll just add him in later. Substitutions coming in. Your man, Eric Palmer. Darshawn Gable back in. Robinson?
Brett Robinson.
Good to know.
And he drains both of them. Nice job by Robinson. 2 for 2 from the line. Gives Kenmore the lead.
There you go. 250.
Yeah, it's tight.
Another long 2, which is
just a terrible shot. One pass and a terrible shot. I mean, it's just a bad shot selection.
Well, if you're gonna shoot from that far, take another half step and get behind the 3-point line.
Or at least reverse the basketball. That's one pass and a shot. You're not making the defense work whatsoever. Stays with the Cardinals. Good effort there. Ball will be off of Miller Bird.
Sub coming in is Kryshawn Waters.
Buchtel's played about 10 guys, looking for a show of energy. Lob, that's a goaltend.
Goaltend. Wow. I commend them using, they have a talent in Palmer, and I think they're just using him to his fullest.
He hasn't shot the ball greatly today. I mean, he's had some putbacks not go in. He could easily have 15 right now, but he has a dozen boards and 8 points to go with it. I think doubles looks pretty good. Another long 3. Palmer skies for the rebound. Oh, left his feet to make the pass. Turnover. Here comes Buchtel back the other way. Wild shot by Sims. Bird with a great pass. Sims too far underneath, can't get it to go.
Goes into the baseline up top, sets for the 3-pointer. And then walked into it.
9 turnovers now for Kenmore.
Brings in the ball. 1:47 here in the first half. Down 3. They'll take a 3. That's the first one to go.
Kryshawn Waters knocks it down.
Now they got a full court press. Tied up. And a late call, but they got it right. And we're going to be in the bonus.
It's bonus time here at Kenmore. LaShawn Johnson with the foul. That will send, looks like Stovall to the line to shoot 1 plus the bonus. Well, 12-12 after 1 quarter. We're all tied at 25s.
Yep.
1:31 left in the second.
A little bit above average play for Kenmore. And I would say a little bit below average play for Buchtel.
I think I'd say this was our 5th lead change.
Sounds about right.
And Stovall knocks them both down.
Shooting well from the 3-throw line. 5 of 6 are the Cardinals.
They sure are.
And gives them a 2-point lead. 3-ball again. It's the theme of the night.
It's 1 pass and a shot. You're not making Kenmore. That's why they're getting so many rebounds. They're in position because they're not having to move defensively. Mosley gets it to go for his first 2.
There you go. Nice kind of side.
I mean, Palmer didn't have to move. He's on the weak side there, and he gets the rebound. Shoot it up. Okay, Palmer, here we go. Mosley with the rebound. That one at least was off a reversal.
And now Mosley's got 2-on-1. He goes to the basket, puts it in, and no defensive effort on the other end.
Yeah.
And Coach White wants to take a timeout because that's bad basketball, folks.
Well, they've given up in the second quarter alone 3 6-0 runs. I mean, that's been pretty much – it's been 3 runs in a row of 6-0, and that's Kenmore's scoring pretty much here in the second quarter. a flat Buchtel team in the first half. They've tried to press, they've tried to play zone, but rebounding wise is the story of the ball game. Buchtel with 10 rebounds. Eric Palmer's got him beat alone. He's got 14, another 6 for Darshawn Gable.
Yeah, we'll have those are the type of numbers that get you in this conversation for career education player of the game.
Well, it's 23-10 right now rebounding. And part of the problem with that is Buchtel can't get any rebounds because they're one pass and a shot.
And not even a shot inside below the free throw line. Most of those have been threes.
Buchtel usually plays.
So you're having long rebounds.
They usually play really good team basketball and move the basketball. Their offense is not moving the basketball, and they're not shooting well. They're getting shots, but we've said there are not a lot of good shots. There are a lot of quick shots, and a quick shot's not always a good shot unless you're knocking them down.
That's the only time it's a good shot.
Okay, it's like Oregon's offense in football. It's great that they score fast, but guess what? When you don't score fast and you're built to score fast, you better score fast or else your defense is going to get gassed, as it did against our Buckeyes. There's a good high-low and basket.
Coming out of the timeout.
Get the ball to the high post.
Coach White had a talk.
And it was.
Apparently got his message through.
Good decision here. Kenmore going to look to go one shot.
They got a 4-point lead here with 25 seconds left here in the second quarter. Mosley, isolation, hand check the whole time, and now we'll call it.
Yep. Foul's going to be on Jared Purrier, his second foul. Woods to the line, 1 plus the bonus. Can't get that to go. Talon Sims runs it down.
Now they've got about 13 seconds for their last shot if they decide to hold.
Time to go. Time to go. They did this in the first quarter.
3-2 and a three-pointer at the buzzer will be no good. Not able to hit anything there, so we'll end the the second quarter with the Cardinals up 31-27. We'll take a quick break here and be back with our first half stats right here on APS 15.
All right, let's play Who Is It Going to Be? The two Buchtel cheerleaders or Dave Schick? She's squaring it up. Short. In and out on the other side. Dave's getting froze out here right now. It's like calling a timeout to the field goal kicker. Oh, luckily they didn't make that. The pressure slides off a little bit. Schick, the left-hander, goes about 6'3", 200. Just turned 30. Oh, yeah, he got it. Pizza time for Schick. And that was nothing but net. Film it. Bam. He needs to quit now. 1 for 12. He got it.
Here we are with the first half stats, Joe.
Wow, that was fun.
Yeah, let me get right to you.
First of all, for the visiting Griffins, they were led by Derek Rucker with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Talon Sims off the bench, 7 points and 5 rebounds. And a slew of others chipped in. Dylan Brown and Krishawn Waters with 3-pointers off the bench. For the Cardinals, who hold the advantage at half, Thomas Woods led them in scoring with 10, but the main damage done by Eric Palmer, 8 points, 14 first half rebounds. And Kenmore by 4 here, going right to left. Oh, I forgot, and Dave Schick with 3.
Somebody won a free pizza.
Somebody did.
That.
You're off the schneid. There's Sims again going high for the rebound.
It felt good, I'll say that. I got a couple dribbles. It was a very bouncy ball.
I thought the cheerleaders were going to freeze you out there, but
they
ice water in the veins.
This is very bouncy.
We said the pressure would have been on if they would have both drained theirs. Yeah.
If she would have made one, I would have been in trouble.
Back door, nothing. 10th turnover for Kenmore. Kenmore starts the way they did at the beginning of the game. Woods, Hopkins, Palmer, Gable, Mosley.
On the other end, you're going to have
some changes.
Yeah.
Palmer gets the rebound.
Dahan Brown. 3-ball again by Woods, not there. Rebound taken by Foster. So on the Buchtel side, you're going to have Derek Rucker, Kryshawn Waters, O'Shea Foster.
Good hustle by Rucker as nothing was there. And
Sims. And who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. There he is. No, it's not him. Oh, yeah, Delon Brown.
Brown, yeah. Foul's going to go on Eric Palmer. And there it is. Stoppage. That did not get over 9.5 feet. Woods comes out. Stovall in.
When I hear you say it, it reminds me, the guys that think they can dunk, but they keep trying to dunk, and all they do is hit the front of the rim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had it, man. I just lost it.
So close. No, you weren't close at all. Because you need to jump another foot or so higher, 1.5 feet higher, to be able to get the ball in. They're and they clang it off the front of the rim. Or they pull the rim down and try and get it in.
How about Foster giving pressure out on the point?
He's moving his feet well.
He does. Well, they used him on the offensive line. He pulled through a lot of holes for that championship Griffins team.
And passed the ball right back into the corner.
Buchtel more active defensively right now.
They need to be. They gave up the extra 4-point lead here in the second quarter for the lead. Both teams just stagnant.
Foul is on O'Shea Foster, his first.
Oh, nice spot, but good effort there.
And that is activity we did not see from the Griffins. And we didn't see any of that in the first half from Buchtel. So obviously halftime talk by Coach White or adjustments being made, but they're just coming out more aggressive.
The talk might have had Coach White come out here with a little bit of a hoarse in his voice. I'm sure he wasn't happy.
Well, you see,
with the
and he
effort.
switches up the starting lineup here. He goes with his 2 post starters and 3 new guys on the perimeter. And even though they're shooting the ball terribly, they're battling now in winning the loose ball battles. Rucker with another rebound cuts the lead to 2. And you feel like the Griffins could explode here. That's why Kenmore wants to stay patient here. Not take the air out of the ball, but make sure you get a good quality shot and don't turn the basketball over. Foul's going to be on Dylan Brown first. There's a good shot on the inside. That's what you need. Gable uses the glass for 2.
His first points of the game. 3-ball, that's where they died in the first half. This
off
side,
the reverse, though. They reverse the ball to the other side of the floor. It becomes a much better shot. And it goes in.
And got it and turn it over.
Mosley with the nice body control for his first 2 of the second half.
So a different backcourt look. Has looked a little better here in the third quarter. Fake the 3. He's not going to pass on a 3, and he missed it. I have no idea what he's saying. It looks like it's on 3.
Hold.
I don't know what that
Yep.
signal is.
I guess it's
Holds
just
here.
hand check after the shot.
Hand checks like this. He could have
Illegal
pushed
use
him.
of the hands.
Could have pushed him, but that would be here.
Illegal contact, like a Seattle Seahawk defensive back gets away with all the time.
Not really sure on the call. I mean, maybe he just didn't let him land.
You're our Mike
On the
Pereira. Come on.
Given where the call was, I would say that it
By
was
the way,
not
it's
let him land.
whatever day it is, and Des Bryant still caught that ball. I don't care what the rule is. If that's the rule, it's a horrible rule. You know the plan. Oh!
Yes.
Rucker is fouled on the dunk attempt. Do you agree? You do. I think you agree with me for once. You
Because
think it was a catch?
because the tip of the ball wasn't down.
He had control.
It wasn't down.
But he was never fumbling the ball.
And I'm giving a
I
demonstration.
don't like Des
which is tough,
Bryant.
but if the way he was holding it, it's not like the tip of the ball was further down than his arm. So what does it matter if the ball doesn't come out of his control?
Right.
And he retains it. I don't understand why it's an incomplete.
Yeah, the ground can't cause a fumble. Well, the ball was complete, man. Rucker line drives that one in. He's now 2 for 6 from the line, and Buchtel cuts it back to 2-point game. Oh, he walked. But that's Amtrak train. No.
Woods will get the basket, though.
And one.
Yep.
They're scoring when they have to. Foul's going to be on.
I didn't see it. They haven't put it on the board yet.
23.
Vincent.
Any idea who that is? Oh, that's Vincent today?
Vincent, yeah. Hey, good thing he got his name. Bad shot.
Yeah. That'll stay with the Griffins. Yeah, he got away with, as you said, not a good shot. That's where you want to go inside, but kick it back out.
Oh, bad habits are hard to break.
Gable with the rebound.
That's one of them. Turnover, though.
There's a strong up and good for Talon Sims.
Yeah, his first points here in the second half. We're at 3:30 here in the third. Just too much isolation, man. Get some help. Both Woods and Mosley seems like they're
There.
better.
That's what
Getting a
Daenerys
pass like
Hopkins
that.
does right there.
Gable with 4 points. Open back up to 5 here with 3:15. 3 ball again. Three straight possessions. This one goes in as Brown hits another 3. They'll bring the ball up in Hopkins. 2-point game out to Woods. He comes back out. He gets away from the basket to go back to the basket. It makes no sense. Lost the ball. 13 turnovers. Up top for
Why?
the dunk. Not there. Another turnover off poor
It's
play.
a 2-point game.
Up top. That one's going in.
You got to be sure
High
you're gonna
percentage.
do it.
And that's, in a high school game, that's when you dunk it. Because that's a good, secure time to do it. Sets up for a 3.
Yep, they make up for it. Rucker doing it more outside today. 14 for him, including 6 in the third quarter.
And they're hanging around. 1-point lead with 2:15 here in the third. Woods again. I'm going to go back and isolate. You'd have help with a pick or some movement. You wouldn't have to be able to go against everybody.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it. Buchtel defense.
I understand why Waters is clapping because he doesn't have his
That
hands
was a
out.
foul. Numbers for Buchtel. Man, nice cutoff there by Collins. Sims doing a lot himself, gets a shot blocked twice.
And now ahead, he's not going to be able to finish.
Draws the foul. The action not clean, but it's fast.
A weird set of plays because you had him bringing up the ball is Sims. He comes up, but then not able to finish. And
Deonte
then
Collins.
quickly it goes the other way, kind of almost a defensive sequence you would expect out of Buchtel is what you got out of Kenmore.
How about this third quarter for Kenmore? It's been the bend, not break. Buchtel's made some runs, but they've never been able to get that lead back.
Yep.
Over the line, it's going to be a violation.
Shooter can't lead, so it hits the rim.
And it's so hard when you know it's off because you want to follow your shot, but you can't.
Because they changed the ruling for the players within the block that they can go on the shot, there's kind of this weird confusion that people thought that that's for everybody, including the shooter and everyone outside of the three-point line. Because you changed one rule, people kind of assume the rest of the parts changed, and they didn't.
Oh, I think that's two missed calls. That's off. It's got to be off Hopkins.
Here's the thing: you call him for the foul for the reach in, or you can just give him the ball back. Okay, you want to be mad that I didn't give you the call, Coach White, because I could call your player for a foul. You don't want a foul though. You'd rather just.
Now you missed two calls, you're saying. City Series basketball here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the Universal Breakfast Program to ensure a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. 43-41. Kenmore Cardinals holding on to the slimmest of margins here. Hard played third quarter.
So 1:16 here in the third quarter. Just a little 2-point lead you see on your screen here. Dave Schick and Joe Buchansky here on APS 15. Akron City Series basketball.
Buchtel bringing pressure. Therese Smith into the game.
Nice take.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of turn. He thought he was going to pass, but Gable puts it in for two. He's
kind
got
of a
6.
look off, yeah.
Yeah.
All his points here in the third quarter. He's been big. After those 2 personal fouls, he's been big on the boards, too. He has 8 rebounds to go with those 6 points.
And you can see why, because Rutgers giving him a fit.
They're getting the ball into that high post at will now, and it really flattens out that 2-3 zone. Opens everything else up.
40 seconds.
Buchtel going man-to-man.
2-point lead off his shoot, trying to get over there. Gets his dribble back. Sets up for a short jumper. Gets it.
I like his pacing, too. It's. Are you feeling the seismic activity going on up here?
I don't know where it's coming from. That's what I don't understand. That's why I keep looking like.
Maybe we're on a fault line.
Like
I'm on the half-court line. Maybe that's a fault line. We're getting a little rumble up here in the perch. Oh, a little extracurriculars. Nice job by officials getting right in there. And Coach Dawson going to get Collins right out of there. Not that he did anything wrong. He just got a little physical. He'll just settle him down. And, well, it was a stoppage of play, so we got to get our subs in.
Sub coming in.
Derek Harvey.
So we're going to have 18 seconds from the sideline in front of the Griffin bench. They're up 4.
Really tough place to inbound the ball, I think.
They said, and I agree with it, is some officials don't find the importance of putting the ball exactly where it went out of bounds, because the spot can give you an advantage or a disadvantage. And you saw there it was a difficult spot to inbound the ball, especially as you get into the corners. It makes it more difficult. Great shot.
I'll tell you what, Darshawn Gable show here in the third quarter. 3 at the buzzer, no good, but Darshawn Gable's 11 points, Dave, has got Kenmore with their biggest lead of the night, 50-43.
Yeah, 16 points is really all they were able to put together, but they give up 19 and extend the lead from just 4 points here up to 7 points, now going into the final quarter. Good adjustments, did kind of weather a storm by the Griffins, who came back very good in the first half of this third quarter. Offensively were sharp, defensively had a lot of energy. But now the fourth quarter comes where it all comes together.
That it does. How about a spot?
You
want one?
I can read one if you'd like.
No. I don't want you to do too much.
I wouldn't want to take you away from your phone, Joe.
Wow.
Important
City
stocks
Series
transaction
basketball on APS 15 supported. I can do it while you razz me. Supported by Akron Public Schools. For enrollment opportunities and constant razzing from Dave Schick, AkronSchools.com, Akron Public Schools, Smart Choice, AkronSchools.com. Here, you want me to get a photo of that?
Do you see this? Do you see the certificate I got for a free pizza because?
Here, get a shot of that.
Because I can make a.
You're never going to see it again.
You're not going to see it again because someone's going to get a free pizza
You're done.
after this game.
Honey, sorry, I'm going to be a little late. I got to take advantage of this.
I got a pizza to pick up.
Because you know victory tastes sweet.
It does. Part of me wants to hold on to it, but part of me just wants the free pizza.
Critical time here for the Griffins.
Oh, jeez.
Allison with a big 3-ball.
Still don't like the play call. I just don't. I know he made it. I just still don't like it. He's going to answer. Home player knocked it out.
But they get the rebound. And Kenmore, they've won the 50-50 balls, Dave. They've gotten to more loose balls tonight. And you wouldn't have expected that going in, even though Kenmore always plays so much better at home. They just play a lot more comfortable here at home. Most teams do, but they always – it doesn't really matter to the opponent, too. They will play up to a good opponent. Hopkins with a little pep in his step here.
Nice step in front of him for the turnover, back the other way. And checking in is going to be Jared Purrier. Did not play the entire third quarter. He was one of your starters, though. He goes up high, in and out, and around, and finally secured.
Yep, it's going to be a loose ball foul on Allison. Man, that Purrier with a nice move went everything but in there.
Substitution as Deontay Collins comes in, and he'll have Woods come out for a breather. As we mentioned, see, this is a difficult spot because you got the end line. Gets it in pretty easily, so it didn't make my point, but.
And takes it coast to coast.
His first points here in the second half.
Back to a 6-point lead.
And I think they just need to make good shots.
Oh, Palmer, great job going straight up.
Third block for him. Has to go with an outstanding rebounding night. I got him with 17 rebounds. Short pop and can't get it to go. Almost got by his own player, and then they'll call the foul.
Yep. Aggressive foul, you'll take it. I'll tell you what, that was you.
That was me. My foot's falling asleep. I'm like, for two people, they gave us a pretty small desk to sit at up here. I could use a little bigger desk, just saying. I got a lot of notes.
High arcer.
Harvey, his first points here in the second half.
He went
and
high.
Here's a big pressure. 2-on-1 on the backcourt, though.
Oh, nice block.
Went around, and he'll get a call there.
Jump ball being called, I believe.
No foul.
No foul. 1-1.
Yeah. Shorts look a little big.
Yeah.
If you can do that, the shorts are probably a little big or need tightening.
Great athletic plays. The 214s, Palmer and Sims, both went considerably higher than I've ever gotten on a basketball court. Collins knocks down the free throw. And
if it is on Allison, I have that as his third foul, not his first, going off the scoreboard.
Right. Yeah, we got him for 3.
Collins makes the first, looking for the second. Going to extend it, and he does. And they are in the bonus here from the rest of this quarter, which is good news for the Cardinals.
Because they've shot it really well from the foul line today. Big difference in this game.
Yep. Pretty much all those points is why they're in the lead. Kicked off, that'll be, I believe, on Stovall. Nope. Collins.
Collins, that's his fourth.
Third.
Fourth.
It is his third.
No, that's his fourth.
Okay.
He just got one here about 2 minutes ago,
missed
too.
one, no biggie. On the inbound, they'll bring Woods in. And Collins will sit down.
Oh, that is, I'm
just
sorry.
dropped his arm enough.
Right. Just to make it an easy call. He goes straight up. That's not a foul. But this, I mean, it really is. It's just an angle thing.
Well, if he probably hadn't have moved his one arm, he probably would have been okay. But he moved it down to initiate contact. His third.
Rucker gets the first one to go.
How many does Rucker have? Let's see here.
17. 18. Go ahead and say it now. Definite City Series Player of the Year candidate. It's January. I can say that.
Because you couldn't have made.
Oh, that one. And that is what the pressure does. Buchtel getting a little momentum now, partner. Down 4 still. They just have not been able to take the lead since early in the second quarter.
A little behind the back move by the referee. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Inbound the ball behind the back.
Reverse it. Harvey with another high arcer. Pretty shot.
And
Kenmore needs a timeout.
Not a bad call. He's going 2-on-1.
Buchtel cuts it to 2. City Series basketball here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where over 95% of the students have passed the Ohio Proficiency or Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, APScareers.com. We're going to have to change that spot, partner, because those tests are no more after this year. We're going to have to go with the end-of-course exam tests and all kind of other things. Yes, it's a fun time in Ohio education.
Well, considering we've had those spots for 8 years now.
You're saying the statute of limitations is about up?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure it'll be happy news for Ryan to hear that he gets to rewrite the spot. Hey, Ryan, you get to rewrite a spot that we've used forever. Though you may not be aware of these changes, they become uber important when I read them over numerous times on the air. So 5:19 here in the fourth quarter, and the Cardinals holding to a 2-point lead, 54-52. Lost their 7-point cushion, but still hold on to it slightly. And this is how they've lost it so far. Weird, bad passing, another turnover.
2 straight possessions.
And that ball should have let it go out.
Yep. It was like,
he didn't have enough space to really make a move to go for it.
it's like that sign that says do not touch. You just want to touch it so bad.
16 turnovers, and he'll come to the bench.
Yep.
Into the corner.
3 gives them the lead. Now it's a force. Gable with a great play. A lot of block shots in the game for Kenmore.
Yeah. That is going to be off of.
No. That's off. That's off of Buchtel.
It's off of Buchtel, but neither referee saw it. So jump ball.
We saw it.
The referee on the baseline should have been there a little faster. But he wasn't.
It's fourth quarter. A little fatigued. Big possession here for Kenmore inside 5 minutes. Oh, Collins. They're running the weave, and it's not working out. Don't take the basket. Don't take the air out of the basketball here.
Now, how did he travel? Because he fell down?
He got bumped.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see how it was a travel. He fell to the ground.
He said so.
Passed it. I don't see it.
Allison had to look that time, passed it up.
Too quick of a whistle.
Buchtel with another chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. They're being patient now.
That was kind of a Kenmore type play where against the zone they have someone on the deep baseline.
What a pass. Can't get it to go, but he gets a second effort up and good. Talon Sims.
Sims gets it in off the rebound.
11 now for him with 7 boards. Buchtel hasn't had the lead since the second quarter.
Bring a little more size back in as they'll bring in Mosley. And really, they've been able to handle the bigs from Buchtel so far with Gable and Palmer for the Cardinals. That one in and out. Palmer with the rebound.
Really, both teams have much been going inside the second half. Much less threes being settled for. Another turnover for Kenmore.
17 turnovers will hurt you.
It's killing them. Three consecutive trips down the floor.
They're getting sloppy defensively, are the Cardinals as well. Into the corner, 3 ball up. Not there. Gable with the rebound.
What a hustle by Ollison.
Good pump fake to the other side. Gable gets it and gets some help.
Now both teams playing fast. You want to be quick, but not fast, being rushy.
I don't think that's the intention of the Cardinals, as they'll take a timeout to discuss things. But a lot of turnovers for them, as they've got 18 turnovers through the Cardinals compared to just 9 by the Griffins. So the turnovers here in the fourth quarter have dwindled away what was a small lead at one time. Held on to a 2-point lead going here into the 7-point lead, going into the third quarter. Has dwindled away here over the last 5 minutes. 3:36 here in the fourth at 54.
Yep, all tied up here.
And on the Kenmore side, I think what you want to do is take your time. Don't try and throw passes that you don't think you can make. Try and make them foul you. You are in the bonus. Make good plays. Try and get fouls if you're in trouble, because you should be able to hold on to the possession and make a good pass. On the other end, Buchtel's going to try and do just the opposite. Make you make a bad pass, jump the route, and try and score quickly. Because really in the half-court offense, they've been up and down. Pretty well in the third. Here in the fourth, better more in transition than in the half court.
Both teams in the 1-and-1, 17 fouls apiece.
And here I think you need all 5 players for the Cardinals to be ready to come get the ball at any point.
Buchtel looks to go with a little different 1-3-1 three-quarter court trap, and it is effective. Harvey with the big steal. Coast to coast, up and good. How about that individual play by Harvey?
And again, on the big man, that's where he went. That's a bad shot.
But a great follow. Eric Palmer, no box out, he takes advantage. He's got a dozen.
And they needed that one. 3 minutes left here in the fourth, tied up at 56. Execution. I think you let them shoot the 3. They haven't shot it very well. I'd rather have a 3 than that shot. Wow.
Good rebound in traffic.
By Gable.
Oh my gosh. What?
I didn't see it. I was marking down the rebound.
Got pounded first, but Gable gets called for the travel. 56-56. Turnovers have kind of been the undoing here for the Cardinals.
And they need another defensive stop. 14 on 14 has been the most exciting matchup, as you can see. Kind of the middle of our screen right now is ready to inbound. And that's going to be Eric Palmer versus Talon Sims. 2 very tall, lengthy, athletic guys.
Moving screen.
Yep. And he shifted his hips to displace
A little hippie check, yeah.
Palmer, trying to make a play out into the corner. Now see, these guys need to be at half court for the Cardinals. You got this press. You keep getting beat. Have some more spacing where you can come to the center, show to the center, go back to the sideline, show to the center.
It's nice to have that athlete to be able to lob the ball to. He can go up about 10 feet and get it.
And then, see, back to isolation, which I don't like for the Cardinals. offensively. I think it's crazy, and I've been at enough high school games. You get one decent crossover, and the crowd's like, "Oh!"
How many times?
But
does
nothing
the lead do something?
happens.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, nothing will happen. Like, he just crossed them over, and the ball went out of bounds. It's not like he crossed them over, he dunked over top of them, and the place goes crazy. I mean, it's good defense. You made him have to make a tough move. That's a foul. Oh,
Who is this guy?
I mean,
Why is he blowing the whistle every 5 seconds?
that's a bad call.
That's not even his call.
You're at
I'm
half
sorry.
court.
Wow.
I don't like it. Hard thing is, if you're the other official, you can't really do anything. You're like, okay.
That's a great up and under. Taylon Sims.
So we're at 2 minutes, and they take their first lead. Here with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Griffins up 58-56.
Reminder, at the conclusion of this one, we will pick a career education player of the game. That one's still much in doubt because we don't know who's going to win this ball game.
You know who should be player of the game? This guy. He won a free pizza.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. But I guess we'll have a
I mean, you could have an actual student player of the game, too, I guess. That'd be all right.
and maybe Dave Schick will share a slice of pizza with you.
I don't know. It doesn't say how many slices on your one.
It's a small cheese. It's probably a 4-slicer.
I don't know. You never got yours.
I told you,
You never got the
it's more
fruit.
important to keep the bragging rights for me.
You never got the fruit of all your hard work.
You're done. Are you done now, or you got to keep doing it?
I don't know.
It depends how good the pizza is.
I don't know. I'll definitely be looking at the schedule to see when we come back to Kenmore.
Oh, we're definitely coming back to Kenmore now. I might come early for that game.
Yeah. You get here at about 6:15. I got free pizza waiting for us.
You're going to be asleep by halftime.
No, that's if it said free large pizza.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be an appetizer.
2
2 minutes.
Oof.
Jinx double padlock. We got Palmer in the center. Now, yeah, very nice.
Hopkins,
nice
good
press
presence
breaker
of mind.
by the Cardinals. Now, let's get a good shot offensively and not get into this isolation.
Oh,
Now, see, I think that's good. You make them overplay, but now you got to make them pay.
huge possession here for Kenmore. They have not got many good looks here in the fourth quarter.
30 seconds into this possession, they haven't got a shot up yet. And they turn it over. Back the other way, gets it, and
Oh, great hands.
eeks. I don't like that either, but ball's going to stay with the Griffins. I'm not sure how it went that way.
21 turnovers now for Kenmore.
And we'll have timeout. Want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program. It's at Firestone High School. It's a rigorous 2-year program. It's designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also, City Series basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in these customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, apscareers.com. Dave Schick and Joe Pacansky bringing you great basketball coverage here on APS 15, covering all the City Series basketball games we can for you. Going to have another great one next week. Where at? At the beautiful Orange Ellett High School. So we will be there. One of the perennial favorites to win the conference is Ellett, as they played very well here against Buchtel. Those are probably the two main players for the conference championship. But they gave us a great thriller last time we covered them, with Ellett winning the game. But we'll get them. I think they're not playing Buchtel, but they're playing another opponent. I'll have it with me, but it'll be a good one for you next week. 123, up 2 points are the Griffins. Looking to inbound, and they do. Ball is tipped and will stay with the Griffins in the corner. Sets up with Ollison inbounding. Goes into the backcourt, and we're on the ground. And a quick call for.
Wow, what a break for Buchtel. Could have been over and back, could have been a travel. The tie-up was the best case scenario for them, Dave.
Yeah, I thought it was a little quick. Yeah, I thought he could have got out of it, and then it's kind of an advantage. Saying he can't cross the line, and because he's got the table behind him, wants to give him additional space. Wow. That has not been consistent the entire game. And now you're calling it with 1:18 here in the fourth.
I'm sorry. I think Daenerys Hopkins has a good argument. That's just good defense. The contact's created by the offensive player there. That was not a hand check.
My problem is you haven't called it for 3 quarters and 7 minutes here in the fourth
And
quarter.
they're not
that
in
tightly.
They're not in a position where the coach is like, hey, we're trying to take a foul here, where they tell the official that.
Misses the
same team. Great save. Palmer gets the rebound again.
Wow. An outstanding night for him. Now let's get a good offensive possession here. To Palmer. On the elbow, goes up with the jumper.
Oh,
it looked like it wasn't going in, but what a great shot for him.
I was going to say, not the best shot, but the guy you want taking it. 14 and 19 for Palmer.
Under 1 minute now, and Palmer ties it up at 58. Peters cringing at the thought of overtime, but this has been a good one. I think with Kenmore playing pretty good basketball.
Buchtel's going to go one shot here.
Trying to play decent basketball, in my opinion.
Do you go one shot if you're Buchtel here? Now I run my offense. I'm sorry.
I would bring Palmer out. I like the length out there to try and tip a pass. I would bring the zone out to the free throw line, make him shoot a 3. They haven't shot well all night.
I call a timeout with like 15 seconds left.
Nah.
Just going to let him go?
I would let him play.
He says go.
Because it's hard to get a play going. Now you got to get it going. That's the problem.
That's a great take right there, I'll tell you that. Wow, where was that? Chrishawn Waters with an unbelievable drive to the hole, and we got.
That's what.
How much time on the clock?
I mean, a great take by Waters. It'd be great if they're going to add some time back on. That looks about right.
4 seconds.
But here's the thing is, why are you not bringing the zone out? Bring the zone out. There's no reason why you should be in a half-court zone when they're at the. Bring the zone farther out, maybe to the volleyball line, to make them try and shoot. Because even if he shoots and you get a long rebound or something like that, it's still a 50-50 ball.
And he's checking in Thomas Woods, and to me that tells me that he might be going for the win here.
Well,
he's their best three-point shooter.
Here's the thing. You're going to have to get the ball into the forecourt.
You want to get the ball into Daenerys Hopkins. He's by far your best ball handler.
Yeah, but I could see them going with Woods or Mosley just because they can rise up and get a better shot from it. Woods shooting better from deep so far in today's game. But here's the problem is you got to get the ball into the forecourt, and that's going to eat some time up. You don't have time to play this full court pass to one side to the other side. You got to catch almost near the Cardinal at center court to move to the three-point line to get a decent shot.
And they're leaving Hopkins open, which is
and they're going to take a back-to-back timeout.
Yeah, they saw what they wanted to see. Now they're going to.
Oh,
I know.
Great shot by Waters. I will say that.
Woo.
But something I did not expect to happen. That's what I would say. I don't expect a guy that's got 2 3-pointers that you let him drive to the basket. Let him shoot. What's the highest percentage shot shooter from 3-point area?
Probably him, but guess what? He's hit 2.
But
he's hit 2.
But I'm saying over the season he shoots what, 30%?
Whereas what do they shoot on layups? 60.
Yeah, you're shooting a lot higher percentage from inside.
Although that was a lightning fast move.
A very good move. Yes.
In between two defenders. And I
he
think
still had to finish it.
I think personally Kenmore's lucky to have 4 seconds on the clock. I was thinking maybe 2.5. 4 seconds, you can get 3 dribbles in. But really you want to get a pass and then one more pass and a shot.
Yeah, and that
you want to set a screen. If you're Buchtel, you want Kenmore moving towards their basket to catch the ball. You want to be moving in the other
If
direction.
I were Kenmore, I might have 2 guys on the baseline to pass back to one another.
It's too hard of an angle when you can run the baseline there.
Yep. You should have ran the baseline. That's what I was saying. Maybe you put 2 guys on the baseline. They can pass from one side to the other.
Dave, a microcosm there of the fourth quarter. 9 fourth quarter turnovers for Kenmore, and that has been their undoing.
And that's without a steal here.
If you're Buchtel, you want to inbound the ball towards your basket. Knocked away. It will stay with the Griffins.
Oh, Cardinals, atrocious.
And we got to use all our timeouts.
Puts a bit of a distaste on my free pizza.
I think you'll be okay.
I know, but home win is a home win, Joe.
Well, you know what? This 3 seconds left. Let's give me a chance to go over some stats here, just in case we don't go to that overtime. For the Griffins, it's been Derek Rucker. He leads the way with 17 points. And also in double figures, his running mate on the inside, Talon Sims, he has 13 to go along with 7 rebounds apiece for those two. Also, Derek Carvey with a big fourth quarter. He has 8 points overall. For the Cardinals, been a balanced attack for them. Eric Palmer leads the way, 14 points, 19 rebounds. Darshawn Gable with a huge second half, 11 points and 9 rebounds for him. Also, Thomas Woods with 13 for the Cardinals.
Buchtel late to come out of the timeout. Best case scenario if you're Cardinals is you get a steal while you have possession. They displace you and push you or something, foul you, and you throw the ball up in the air for a shot attempt.
Exactly.
And you get 3 foul shots, and you only have to make 2 out of 3.
You do not want to throw the ball towards Kenmore's basket. That's the no-no here.
I like them putting Palmer on there, but what are we doing?
Now, Johnny Quick Whistle gives one.
What? He's calling a foul away from the ball.
Yes.
On what?
Coach White didn't like it either because he had the game was over if they threw the ball back to Rucker, who did go towards his basket, but he had nobody on him.
Yeah.
Nobody would have caught him.
Johnny Quick Whistle. I just got that.
Did you get it?
I got it. It's good.
Well, he has been in the fourth quarter.
Well, he's been Mr. Bad Whistle,
Mr. Quick Trigger, yeah.
So we're hoping for, as Cardinal fans, a miss. And they get it.
Timeout right away, and they asked for it. See, they told the official, hey, I want a timeout right away if we miss. You can do that. You still got to signal it, though, supposedly. 2 seconds left. Palmer gets his 20th rebound. And Kenmore got to be about out of timeouts here.
They only got fulls left. I heard that, oh, I'm sorry. One of the referees I worked with, he worked in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, you get no 30-second timeouts. You only get full timeouts.
Do you not get 5 a game, hopefully?
They also have that if you're up 20 at halftime, it's running clock.
Oh, my gosh.
Which because they did it in football, I bet you it's coming to basketball.
Yeah, the football coaches, some did not like that.
It's like a fourth quarter.
We didn't mind it.
Fourth quarter running clock because some of these games are just, you're down 25, you're taking timeouts, and you're substituting, and there's no 25-point basket. This is an odd play. Now, he cannot run on this one.
Yes.
So that has a disadvantage compared to last time.
Stovall.
Shouldn't have touched it.
They got it off too late. Oh, wouldn't have mattered. It was off too late, and the Griffins hold on. A game which they trailed 3/4 of the ball game. Defensive pressure and forced turnovers and a couple of clutch baskets. They hold on to win this one.
Yeah, so they get their 6th win on the season with the win 60-58 as time expires. And really a tough call there for Gable trying to catch the ball, but maybe should have let it go over his head if he had a player behind him, who knows.
And we went over the double-figure scores already, so the only thing to decide is the career education player of the game. I got this one, partner. I think I got this. Besides you got to go to the guy who's the difference maker, and the difference maker is the guy that hit the shot with 4 seconds left, Kryshawn Waters, with the great drive and dice to the hole. He finishes with 8 points, but none more important than that last basket that gets the Buchtel Griffins away with the victory on the road here. A tough earned one in a game which they really didn't play well into the 4th quarter when they turned it up, and they find a way to win tonight 60-58.
So congratulations to Kryshawn Waters, career education player of the game. Career education department, that's where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information, visit apscareers.com. Want to thank all those that help make everything possible here for our broadcast. Our producer, Ryan Dumont, from Peter George over here to the side, Joe Buchansky, Dave Schick. Want to thank all of those that help make things possible here at the Akron Public Schools, from our teachers, our educators, our administrators, and of course our parents at home doing all they do for our kids. Have a good one, and good night.